Hello everyone, and I'm very happy to have with me Dr. Lokesh. He's a proud Damsonian and he's done amazingly well in both the exams, AIIMS and PGI. He's secured Category 2 rank in PGI and Category 3 rank in AIIMS. Heartiest congratulations, Lokesh. That is very, very well done.
Thank you.
So how do you feel, Lokesh?
I feel very good. Actually, I didn't expect it to do well. I didn't expect a good rank, but I was able to do it because of my constant revision. Actually,
That's wonderful.
I trusted all my teachers. Whatever they teach, I thought this will only come in exam. Nothing beyond it will come, and it helped me a lot to concentrate, to focus on only one thing.
Right, that's great. So I'm going to go into details of his strategies and how he prepared for his exams. Lokesh has been a student with us right from his foundation years. He has done a foundation course and followed it up with the TND course as well. So Lokesh, let's start from the beginning itself. When you started your preparation, what did you focus mainly on, and how important do you think were classes in building up your basics?
Yes, whatever. First, I read all the textbooks, standard textbooks.
Okay.
Because everyone told me that if you read standard, this is the time to read standard textbooks in your initial years. Then after reading those books, I used to also attend the foundation course of DAMS. So they gave me this is all important topics you should read, focus on those, because you can't read everything.
Right.
So I used to first read the topic from the book only, and then anything I want to add in the notes I would add everything in my notes only.
Okay.
So if in the last I had only my notes, I used to read them.
So close to the exams, it's actually not possible to read the textbooks again, right? And I think it was
only the revision from that, only notes, only one page you see and you have it in your mind that I know this, and this you're going for that exam again.
Right.
So it helps you a lot. So revise that notes. I used to revise that notes every day, and this.
Okay, that's great. And did the classes help you in your professional exams as well?
Yes, ma'am. The classes helped me a lot because you have to write in a particular way.
Yes.
And they also wrote in that particular way only. The courses that we did.
Right.
It was written well, and it was enough for the exam also.
And in the classes we try and integrate different subjects as well, and which is also the new curriculum, and a lot of questions are also integrated. So did you find that approach useful?
Yes, ma'am. It was very useful. I could integrate all the things like surgery and medicine also some part, because this is happening because of that. So that was very good. Interesting also. I took this field only because of this. I loved human anatomy and this human physiology. So it's very good.
Wonderful. Okay, and because you do a foundation course, and then close to the exams, when you are doing your internship, you need to keep a track on the updates and get hold of the question practice as well. So was TND a good way to go forward in your internship?
Yes, ma'am. TND makes you goal directed, specific. For each subject, you give specific time, and you do whatever is necessary for it to gain. From that, then DVT, then we have this TND courses. You give the test, you know how you stand, where you lack, what all subjects you need to focus on more. So it helped me a lot.
Okay. And यहाँ पे Lokesh थोड़ा सा elaborate करेंगे, because a lot of other students also do TND with us, right? So they would want to know that what was your strategy in the week before the test? So what did you do during that week that we gave you for preparation?
My important thing is, if before TND you have to read at least 4 days, and after TND at least 2 days you have to give.
Okay.
Because after TND, if you don't read that subject, no, you forget. You only remember what you have read before the TND.
And
so
you can't.
After giving TND, you have to come
and see what mistakes
you did, and also if you have left some portion, just read it, go through quickly. It will not take very much time, because from after that giving the test, now you have the confidence that I know the subject.
Absolutely.
And I will do that only.
Absolutely. So you used to prepare.
I plan like this only 3 days or 4 days before I will read this.
Okay.
If I'm not able to finish, no, I just leave it.
Okay.
I give the test with full confidence. Do whatever I will do. I'll put some tukka also if I think this is the answer.
That's so genuine of him to say that. Okay, great.
So after
and
the test,
Lokesh, यहाँ पे can you also tell us that when you were preparing from your notes, the 4 days that you kept before the TND, were you also doing the question practice at that time, or it was primarily your notes?
No, ma'am, I used to do question, because the question approach have to be done, because at least some of the MCQs you have to do.
Right.
Because you get the idea how are they coming, and how if initially you can do 4 to 5, 10 MCQs to know general idea of
what topics and how they're framing it. Yes.
Then you read. If you're not able to finish, don't worry. You have TND. MCQs is there. There are so many MCQs are there.
Yes.
So you get the practice there only. Then after that, you will come. You will see it in 2 days also. You will also want to see more MCQs if you are not very much confident about it. So it will come in within you that I should do 1 to 2 MCQs on this subject.
Perfect. And also, Lokesh, can you tell us that did you follow the schedule given or you made your own schedule?
I followed the schedule that was given to me.
Yeah, because otherwise there's no point, and it's a very well crafted schedule to ensure that you finish on time and you start your revisions on time as well.
We need a perfect schedule, and if you have a good strategy plan, I'm not good at time management.
Okay.
So I used to follow whatever they're saying, just doing that only.
And you used to take them as deadlines.
And if I didn't do anything, I told it I'll do something about after that before revision or something I'll do.
Okay.
I used to note down that I've left this in a notebook. So when I come back, so whenever I have time or I have finished the subject quickly, then I can see that also topic.
Okay. And when you said that you used to come back and assess your TND, did you make a list of what topics that you've done wrong or what things are more important in that particular subject?
I used to know this topic I haven't read. I have done all wrong in this.
Okay,
part.
so you used to mark it?
I'll read this and again see this if I can do again.
Okay. अच्छा, and Lokesh, आप मुझे ये बताओ, because TND में क्या होता है, it's going on for a span of 4 to 6 months. So sometimes you feel that the top subject that you did first, you've forgotten that, and things like that come to your mind. So how did you keep track on that front?
Important thing is, if you are going for a TND, you have to make a note. Because you read different thing in that TND period, that would be very difficult.
Yes.
If you are reading different thing, just put it in one book, notebook. If you whatever you are free, you are feeling comfortable with, write it down. So you have just one book to read. You don't think that I will read from there. After I will read from there. Just read from that book.
Okay.
Whatever you have done, this is the final. This will come in exam.
And
just believe with that.
That is what
this is coming in exam. I have to use
well.
it only. Just one thing, one go, I will see and I'll do it.
Great. Okay. So now, kabhi aisa hua hai that you've tried to club subjects as well? Maybe do 2 subjects in one go, or revise another subject.
Ortho mein, anatomy, I used to combine every time.
Okay.
And radio also a little bit from some sir's notes. This ortho book and this. So I used to combine everything.
And then read, because they're related. So yes, you can always do that. Subjects that have some interrelated things, it's a good idea because that adds to your revision program, and you
because I've read that earlier, so I knew कि यहाँ पे कुछ लिखा था इसके बारे में.
Okay, perfect.
कि यहाँ पे है.
Right. अच्छा, और ये बताओ Lokesh, have you been giving grant tests?
Yes ma'am, I've given grant tests, but in the late of because when I felt कि अब कुछ तो देना चाहिए confidence लेने के लिए.
Right.
CBT also I gave, but I was not very much confident in giving CBT. So, but I gave to see the exam pattern and see how well I will do. How can I sit for 3 hours and
yes,
do
because that's very important, right? अच्छा, और GT का assessment कैसे करते थे Lokesh?
Only I would see on the wrong answer that I did.
Okay.
Then or the question that I have left.
Right.
Then I will see if why did I just see I did it wrong because either silly mistake was there or I was in a hurry or something I didn't know. If I didn't know, I will read the topic.
All right.
If I did some mistake in hurry, then I would say that next time if I did, I would not spare something.
And were you consistently improving on your GT scores?
I improved a
because
lot
that's a very good reflection of how you're going to do in the main exam as well. So
whatever test I did it seriously only. But just if it is too much for me, if I'm not able to, if I have to give, I'm not able to study anything. There are times when you are not able to study anything. I just open a grand test and mark answers whatever I feel like. कि ये answer है, ये answer नहीं आता है, I'll just leave it. That also I did sometimes.
Right. And Lokesh, because when you do foundation and medical science is evolving and things are going to change, so how did you keep track on the updates? So one would be your TND resource, because there we give out all the updated information, things that have changed. We ensure that we reach out to students. How else? Did you use the club for that purpose?
The Facebook post of the DAMS exclusive
club. Where the faculty
there was one pinned post. Everything was there coming. I didn't have to run here and there to see what is updated in there. There's a one comment box. Every update is there. Whatever I feel like, I used to see.
Right.
This looks important, so I should study this one. This is update. And your eMedicos app, cervical cancer staging also came in PGI exam. This new staging fever classification. So they asked also. So I had seen that. I made a note from that video and pasted in my Obsgyne notebook.
Perfect.
So
whatever you were reading apart or newer things or updates that you used to put them in the same notebook.
On the same notes, or just added papers to that.
Perfect. And अब आते हैं revision पे. Close to the exams, आपका क्या strategy रहा है for revising?
We always said, everyone told me that minimum 2 revision.
Okay.
If you want to get some rank, minimum 2 revision is there.
Right.
So I was able to finish just first revision, second revision I was able to do, then third revision I wanted to do, but I couldn't finish all those. So I just did some just ortho. They tell it, it's very difficult. Some twisted they think they give.
Acha, revision mein, what was again your strategy? It was more of notes close to the exams.
Only notes, only notes and fast finishing, fast read. If you are not comfortable one topic, you can see I don't remember why I've written this. If you are not written, if you don't understand, you're getting some late, or you're getting you're not getting time to read anything.
Right.
So don't just leave it. Tell that it will not come in exam. Don't take stress. Just read.
So be positive is your attitude, positive, right? Yes. Whatever you're doing, have faith in it, have confidence.
Yes. Have trust in your teachers. They have written something, so something will come from there only. Nothing will come from outside.
Yes, because there is no end otherwise. Medical science is so vast that if we try and know everything about everything, it's not possible to revise as well, hai na? So it was primarily your notes when you were talking about revision. Okay, and now since you've done very well in both the central institutes, any special tips that you want to give for the central institute exam to our juniors who are listening out to you?
Oh, just see the questions. They will come and you will know that you know the answers, but don't directly jump to the answer. See all the 4 options and then mark, because there would be one obvious answer and that everyone will mark, but that would be a wrong answer sometimes. But most of the time it will be the other answer that you are not thinking. So that just think once. If you are very sure, then mark. Don't think again. But there is a probability that you are wrong, that this is not the obvious answer, because everyone will mark that answer, but that is not the answer.
Right. And Lokesh, because you've given both the central institutes and in both the exams you've done well. You've got rank 2 in PGI, rank 3 in AIIMS. Can you tell your juniors or people who are listening out to you the gross differences between the 2 exams, so that if one is relying on something, they could specially take care of that before these exams?
PGI is more like a theory-based exam. You have to read the theory. You have to well in theory.
Yes, it's a theory intensive, so you have to really go into depth of the topic.
Small things they will ask sometimes in the option only. They change the option, and very tricky option sometimes in PGI. AIIMS tests your overall ability to approach a patient, to any practical approaches there in AIIMS exam.
Right. So AIIMS is more of application of your theoretical knowledge, while it is core theory. Yes, I think. And what about the marking scheme? Because both have negative. So how many questions did you attempt in AIIMS, and how many did you attempt in PGI?
197 I attempted in AIIMS.
Okay, 197 in AIIMS. So that means you were not very defensive, and I think that is very important if you want to achieve good rank in the exams. And what about PGI?
PGI I attended. If you not more than 600 you should attempt, because
he's talking about the number of options, right? So
more than 600 options.
Yeah.
So not more than, because if you go do 3 right and 3 wrong, you are still 0.
Yeah.
So it's like -1 ho jata hai agar 1 negative ho. So not more than 600 options, and mark that option you are very confident with.
Yeah.
If you are dicey in 2 options, just mark 1 option of that.
Yes, because PGI has a more strict negative marking scheme as compared to AIIMS. So 600 is a good upper limit to go for as far as number of correct options are concerned. Perfect. And now, Lokesh, because this is a stressful time for all students, and I'm sure it has been for you as well. So how did you cope up with the stress, and what about 2 to 3 days before the exams? What did you do in that time?
I just read this micro and biochem, because I keep on forgetting.
Okay, so you selected a topic or a subject that is volatile for you.
Yes,
okay?
Micro, because micro is very good subject, because it comes in PSM, CS, everywhere you see micro questions. So if you have read micro well, especially viro and this fungi and all this
So
will come in
parasitology.
parasitology. This comes very handy in answering all the questions.
Right. Okay. And any special advice you would want to give your juniors?
Just have a positive approach for the exam and believe in yourself and believe your teachers first. Don't just say कि अभी तो नहीं हो रहा है, ये कुछ भी बोल रहा है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. मतलब just believe in trust in your teachers. They know what will come in exam, and they tell you that only.
Right.
So just believe, follow, and have your own mind on the day of the exam also कि ये option obvious है या फिर नहीं है या फिर बहुत easy question है, मैंने पढ़ा है यार. Have confidence on you. If you have an intuition in that option कि you have impulsive that this is the answer, so mark it. Don't think कि छोड़ देते हैं.
Right. So
in AIIMS exam I'm talking about.
Yes. So you know what he's saying is that if you have doubts between two options and you really think that he's saying you go out and mark one of those options, which is a fair thing, and only leave out those where you have no idea about all four options at all. Maybe yes, but I don't think there were any such questions which were really vague or where you would have no idea about any of the options. It's usually between the two options, and you should go all out and use your skill, use some keywords in the MCQs, and there are little hints in the MCQs which you can always reread and then, go and mark the answer which you feel is more likely to be. Right. So, thank you so much, Lokesh. I think your juniors are going to appreciate your advice and they're going to follow as well. It's been pretty simple. He says he's just focused on revisions. He's had faith in himself and his teachers and has revised notes at least 3 times. That's what he says. He's done that. And he's achieved a great score in both the central institutes. So congratulations once again, Lokesh, and we wish you all the very best for your future from everyone here at DAMS. Right? God bless you. Thank you.